At this time, I would like to introduce you to one of our newly certified National Board teachers who will highlight her journey to National Board certification. Laura Osborne is currently class-based preschool special education teacher at Rose Hill Elementary School. This is Laura's 15th year at Rose Hill and 17th year with Fairfax County Public Schools. Laura attended the University of Rochester and majored in brain and cognitive sciences. For Laura's master's degree, she has a master's in early childhood special education from the George Washington University. Laura earned a certificate in applied behavior analysis from George Mason University. You did a lot, Laura. Laura believes that all children can and will progress, and that each part
Okay,
of
just give me a couple
progress
minutes
must
because
be
I figured
celebrated.
out FCPS
Laura believes that children learn
posted
best
the
through
video
play and active
of,
learning. And Laura
like, the
was
national
a
board thing, and so I'm
2015
using
nominee
Snagit to
for
try to
FCPS
capture the
Teacher of the
video
Year.
of my speech because
Please
otherwise
join me
it's like
in
a 4-hour
welcoming
meeting.
Laura Osborne.
So, I just need like 3 more minutes.
Good evening. My name is Laura Osborne, and I'm an early childhood special education teacher at Rose Hill Elementary School. As a preschool teacher, I work with students during their first introduction to our school system and strive to instill love of learning and trust with families, many of whom look to us for support in navigating the school system and advocating for their children with disabilities. I decided to pursue National Board certification because I love teaching, and I'm always looking for advice and feedback on improving my practice. Our program was one of the first to return to in-person instruction last year, and this process gave me an opportunity for deep reflection on the way we approach teaching our youngest learners. As I began to learn about the process, the 5 core propositions for teaching really resonated with me: being committed to my students and their learning, knowing my subject matter well, managing and monitoring learning, thinking systematically about my practice, and being a member of a learning community. I spent time really looking at student data and reflecting on what their progress looked like. I was able to take a deep dive into one student's learning styles, examining how that child learned best, and how my collaborators, both with other school staff and the child's parents, could influence the progress that that child made. I was also able to review videos of myself working directly with my students, thinking about decisions I had made and the ways I adjusted my plans in real time. Planning for these interactions and looking at the results has changed the way I think about planning materials for my students. When I'm planning for my students, I'm keeping in mind the why of the activity. It's not just an art project, but it will work on my students' fine motor skills. It will work on their ability to attend to an activity. It will work on their social skills and reasoning skills to figure out what they need and how to get it. Going through the National Board process taught me to see how important it is to be planned, well prepared, and yet still flexible to adjust in the moment as a student needs it. During the National Board process, I had a lot of support from Fairfax County Public Schools. I took the National Board Candidacy Academy course with other elementary teachers that were interested in earning certification. Over a year of classes, we became close and shared resources, ideas, and support with each other as we navigated the National Board's process. Jessica Stebbins, our instructor, was so helpful as she guided us through the components and helped us to think about how to keep equity at the center of everything we did. Through my school, I had great support from my instructional assistants who helped me film and gave me the time and space to work on components with our students. I was also given a Fairfax County candidate support provider, a nationally board certified teacher, there to guide me and coach me through the process. I'm very grateful to Nadine Bolkov-Tivanov for being my mentor and becoming board certified. I feel that this process has strengthened me as an educator and made me more deliberate in my teaching decisions. I appreciate the work I went through to gain certification, and I'm grateful to all that helped me along the way, especially my family, who supported me with meals and time to work, and my classmates in the National Board Candidacy course, who all provided support and resources. I'm proud to be a nationally board certified exceptional needs specialist working with Fairfax County Public Schools. Thank you.